What's up, guys? Godzilla here. Today, I kind of felt like re-reviewing a figure because I found a way to get my camera to see more detail in the figure. So I thought I'd go back and re-review some of the figures of mine that had the most detail. So, because of that, today I'm going to be reviewing the SH Monsterarts Godzilla 2000. This thing is amazing. Just gonna put that out there. Now this isn't the exact design of the movie. This is like a concept design by Yuji Sakai, I think that's his name. So yeah, it's not exactly the suit from the movie, but it's close enough so that you're not gonna think it's like Showa Godzilla or something. So, here's the figure, but before I get into him, I'm gonna give you guys a quick look at the box. Here's the box. It's got Godzilla's face right here, some slash marks, Godzilla 2000 SH Monsterarts, Bandai Tamashii Nations, Godzilla 2013 logo. Then it's got some very nice pictures here. So yes, I'm not going to spend too much time on the box because I don't think the box really matters. There's the side of the box. There's the bottom of the box, which I don't think I've ever actually looked at. And here's the other side. So, it's the box. It's a really cool box. Onto the figure itself. This guy, I'm going to jump right into detail. The detail on this figure is extremely fantastic. Let's just look at some of the parts of his skin here. It's very detailed. All sorts of little scales and stuff. All through his tail. The bottom of his tail looks very nice. There it is. It's just so detailed all around. Even the toenails are detailed to an extent. So are the fingernails. So yes, this guy, very, very detailed. Also in his spines. There's detail on the side and up through here, which looks very, very good. I love the detail on this figure. Also on the top of his head. Hang on just a second, guys. I gotta get this camera. So yes, the top of this head is also very detailed. Looking here, we've got all sorts of little details. There's little ears. His spines get smaller and smaller. Let's look at his face. Such an amazing face. The inside of his mouth. Let me get him sideways so we can see in there. Look at the top of his mouth, guys. Look at that. Such great detail. No effort was spared in the detail of this guy. Let's see. Let's look at the bottom of his feet. Also detailed. Not as much, but that's okay. I want to get another look at the spines while my camera is focused better. Look at those spines, guys. So great. Anyway, so that's detail. Very, very fantastic. Onto the sculpt. There isn't much to talk about. He looks pretty good. His teeth are individually sculpted, obviously, because this is SH Monsterarts. let's see what else. His hands are in kind of this, like he's holding a baseball kind of position. And I think it looks good for when he's like posed, like this. So, there is the sculpt, I suppose. There really isn't much to talk about. Now let's get into articulation. This guy is an SH Monsterarts figure. So as you can guess, he has lots of articulation. I'm going to try to get through this quickly to cut down the length of this video. I'll start going from his head to his tail. His jaw moves like this. His tongue moves, which is above and beyond. Seriously, his tongue moves. There's this part right here on the head where it wiggles a bit. Another one right here. Sorry, the phone's ringing. There's another one right here. Another one right here, which lets his head go down quite far. I'm going to get it so I can have it a little closer and still have decent Alright, I was just doing that so you guys could see better. He moves right here at the body. Mine is actually very loose. Like, look at this. Very loose. I suppose that just comes from moving it around a lot, making him look at his crotch a lot. So, yeah, his upper body comes loose. That's a downside. His body right here can swivel. And then he's got articulation on each of these little bulbs through the tail. All the way to the very tip. So to demonstrate that, I'm just going to move the camera up for you guys and show you what this actually looks like. Just get his tail right here. You can do this with his tail. It's super cool. So yeah, his tail is extremely articulated. Something we don't see on figures that much. So that's his torso area, I guess. Then on his arms, they move in, out, up, down. His elbows can move all around. And so can his wrists. Right here. Same on both arms. Then on the legs, his legs move... Oh, crud. Okay, yeah, his legs move out, but be careful because they will pop off. So, I'm gonna fix this really quickly. There we go. He's fixed. So, yeah, sorry about that. But yeah, his legs move out. Just be careful not to pop them out like I just did. His knees move. There's a joint here and here, which allows for great knee movement. There's a joint here to like twist his foot. And there's another one here at his ankle. That's it for articulation, I suppose. You can put him in all sorts of cool poses. Like, you can bring his tail up like this. Oh, that's another thing. You can't really pose his tail that well because it doesn't stay. If I want to move it up here, it just goes back. So that's a downside. So you can like do that, make him look this way. I don't know. All sorts of poses you can put him in. So yes, I think that's about it for articulation. Extremely articulated. Let's do some size comparisons. Or actually, instead of size comparisons, I just realized I forgot paint job. Oh well. So, his skin is this kind of light blackish color all around. I'm not going to say gray, but it's like a light black, if that makes sense. He's got all sorts of little fine, what do you call them? I don't know, but he's also got all sorts of fine little paint details on each like little thing to give him depth. Each little skin detail gives him lots of depth. So his spines are a deep purple, like not too glossy like the Bandai Creation one was, but not too dark either. So I love the spines. There is great transition from the purple to the black on the spines, like as you can see here, sort of. It looks very, very good. His nails are a dirty bone color, like this. Let's look at his eyes. His eyes are kind of white, and they have a green inside to them, I guess you could say. The inside of his mouth. His teeth are like bone white, and the inside of his mouth is red. That's as simple as I can put it. And it looks very good in person. Another thing about the jaw is that you can misalign his jaw so he looks all dumb. So just make sure if you're displaying this guy not to have him like this, because it looks really dumb. Make sure his jaw is straight. Back to paint job. He's got some nice highlights on his chest area, which look very, very good. Gives him lots of depth. That chest highlight stands out a lot on the thumbnail for Rich Iso's review of this guy, so go check that out. Both the review and the thumbnail if you wanted to see what I was talking about here. So yeah, that's paint job. Very nice. They got it spot on. Let's do some size comparisons. Move him back here. I'll get him in better focus. Okay, so here he is. Let's get his Bandai Creation counterpart. This guy, I don't like him at all, but they are exactly the same size. Yes, the exact same size. If you were to have this guy standing like this, the Bandai Creation one's probably a little bit taller than the SH Monsterarts one. So yeah, that's the Bandai Creation one. Also, the SH Monsterarts one has a much longer tail. That's about as best I can demonstrate it. I don't know. You'll just have to take my word for it. So yes, there's Bandai Creation Godzilla 2000. And let's compare him with a regular Bandai Japan 6-inch figure, Godzilla 1993. This guy is also the exact same size as the SH Monsterarts. So, yeah, this guy is a standard 6-inch tall figure. That should give you some kind of an idea of his size. What else can I talk about? Movie accuracy, I think I explained in the beginning. He's concept art, so he's not movie accurate. What else can I talk about? Value and rarity. This guy, I got him for $80 at my comic book shop. That's the price you should try and get him for. There are ones that go for like $200, maybe even $300 on Amazon. don't do that. Just try and find it at a comic book shop. It'll save you a lot of money. Bring them up here. So yeah, try and find them for under $100, and you'll get your money's worth. I'm trying to think if there's anything I can figure out. I'm only gonna be re-reviewing one more figure, so it's gonna wrap up this review. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the thumbs up button. If you didn't enjoy this video, please hit the thumbs up button. I will see you on my next video.